Hey everyone, this is PX Mr. Collector. Welcome to another episode. Yeah, today I have a lot of stuff to show you. A lot of good stuff to show you. Yeah, the figures have been rolling in and I have finally been able to unbox a lot of stuff. So get ready for this unboxed episode with cool stuff. Right, here we go. Hey everyone, this is Peter Zay. Yeah, I'm looking around. I'm like, all right, what? Like I know which are my favorites already, but who comes first? I don't know because there are a lot of really good ones, and you're going to see. You're going to be floored. I think like I am. So let's start off with some something that has been here for a little bit, but I happen to be moving him because the Deadpool and Wolverine collection is quite big. Yeah, I mean, just in Wolverine, I think they're like 4 figures. So, right? I mean, it's so I was like trying to figure out how I'm gonna work that in my display case, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to clear out a whole shelf and just make it on Deadpool and Wolverine. So with that, I realized that my guy here, who I really love, Cable, was in the gallery, but he really belongs on this side because he's from Deadpool, so that makes sense. And this figure, I think is awesome. Yeah, I mean, so great. Okay, with so many accessories, that head sculpt, freaking awesome. His uniform, his suit, yeah, the options, the way that you could display him, great, man. So good. Yeah, man. All right. So then, Star Wars, Scum and Villainy, that collection. So I thought it was going to start off with like 5, 6, and then every time I checked, there was like more added. And now I checked for again, and there's a whole army, which I think are really cool because they're all very unique in their own way. So such is the case as Spaghetti Look. This dude is pretty unique. So I already have him in the display case, had to do it. But one thing that I thought was really unique about this guy is that he has rooted hair, which is really cool. I didn't expect that, yeah, it's such a classic, of course. But that was a pretty nice surprise. So it made him even more unique. Yeah, simple figure, looks great. Yeah. Man, as you can see in the photo, I mean, it's an army. Hey, so yay on that, and good for them for like popping them out there. All right. So I opened my first, this one. 6-inch G.I. Joe. I've been collecting the 12-inch 1/6 scale figures for years, and then this collection actually of the smaller figures have been growing and growing and growing, and never really had a place to display them, so I wasn't ready for that yet. And so I happened to give my friend Avi a gift for Christmas because he's a collector, and I got him number 179 wetsuit. So I already had a wetsuit, and I was like, oh, I'll get him a wetsuit. So I got him a wetsuit, gave it to him, and of course, like it happens to me many times with other people, he of course had it. So anyway, I took care of that, but instead of me returning it, I said, you know what, I'm going to keep it, and I'm actually going to open them. And yeah, that was interesting. So I was really impressed how simple it was to put it together. So yay for Hasbro and G.I. Joe doing that. So one thing that was different is on their bigger scale figures, when it comes to the divers, they all had to be barefoot for you to be able to put the fin in. In this one, they worked this so that if he doesn't have his diving suit on, he basically has regular shoes on. And I thought that was kind of cool. But pretty cool. Yeah, liked him a lot. Yeah, and stay tuned for my G.I. Joe episode, because that collection is going nicely. And after watching Toy Fair, I gotta say G.I. Joe's coming up with some odd things. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but there were some things that were like, wow, they're kind of stretching it. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Yeah, so I'm not sure how much I want my collection of G.I. Joe to drastically change and become something else. So, I don't know. Call me old-fashioned. All right, so, cool. All right. So another collection that has been really growing nicely, and this company, I really like what they do, is I'm talking about Super 7. Super 7 has been doing some great stuff when it comes to Peanuts. And I love their big sculptures of the figures, right? The really cool ones. And I really hope that they do one of this guy, because of all the characters, yeah, besides Franklin, this guy's my favorite. And I'm talking about right? So yeah, I freaking love this guy. I love his color, I love that blue. I love his hair. That is awesome. Right? His head moves, and so does his arms. That hair is so good. Right? Yeah. So I had to, of course, get another one out of him, but I had to just get him open so I could put him on my desk. He's my buddy. All right, cool. Put this over here for a second. So I literally just finished rearranging, once again, my Star Wars gallery. It's freaking amazing. To me, some miracle how you managed to find the space. Because I'm always shocked, because it just keeps coming. They just keep coming, and I'm like, how far is this gonna go? Because it's like, it's overwhelming. But then you get a figure and you're like, oh my God. Love that. So this is actually more like a set to me, and this is from the 104th Battalion Wolfpack Clone Trooper. Yeah, yeah. The gray color's cool. Comes with a couple of different helmets options. Right, looks good on the display case. Yeah, it's part of the Clone Wars, so that collection together is grown nicely. And so then the other guy that I got was the Clone Commander Wolf. And together, they look really good. Yeah, this one also comes with a couple of different helmet swaps. Looks really amazing. As you can see in the photo, these are already in the, they're both in the display case, and they look really great together. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. One that I did not expect to like as much as I did, or as much as I do, is this one that I'm going to show you. But when I opened him up, I dig him a lot. Yeah, and I'm talking about Death Maul's brother. Yeah, I'm talking about Savage Opus. And this dude is awesome. Yeah, he's a little bigger, and his head sculpt is really nice. Love that color. I love his expression. I love his claws. Right? Yeah, nice. His suit is, yeah, he looks amazing in the cabinet. Yeah, the display case looks really good. As you can see, yeah, he's already set up. Right? So good. Yeah, the one thing I gotta say about with the collecting these figures is that there's so many different episodes of Star Wars, and you forget about what happened to some of them, those people, those characters. So it was the case with Oprah's here, and then I remember I was like, oh yeah, right? And then I remember something else. So I think that's pretty cool when that happens. All right. How about if we have a what the F moment? Woo-hoo. Yeah. Time to time there will be a character that comes up and like the mutant, the Ninja Turtles. They're freaking so amazing and so creative when it comes to creating those type of characters, just like Star Wars is. So when this guy came in, I had to get another because I was like, I got to unbox him. I got to showcase him. I want to see him all the time. Because I'm like, wow, that's creative. Yeah, and I'm talking about, I love the name too, Belly Bomb. I know. Yeah, Belly Bomb. Right, you can see how we took him out of the box. Right? Yeah, he cracks me up. Check him out. Isn't that amazing? Oh, so well done. Yeah, so quite a few actually extra hand sculpts with the eye right in the palm. Love that. His he's pretty well articulated actually. Everything from the head, even the stomach, the mouth closes. Right? That's pretty cool. Yeah, and then he comes with his brain buddy over here. I know, look at that expression. Wow. Right? Crazy. Yeah. Right. This collection is freaking stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Yeah, it's great quality. Like, yeah. I love them. Love them. All right. So I can move you a little closer. Hey. All right. Woo. What's next? Oh. So this guy here, I have been wanting to get for a long time. I don't know what happened, but in any case, I realized that I never got him until years later, and I was like, wait a minute. And I'm talking about Loki from the Avengers Endgame, and I think he's the only character that I was missing, and it's like, oh, finally got him, and he looks freaking great in the cabinet. I love the part of the movie that they selected to do him, like, you know, he's tied up and gagged. I love that. Right, so yeah, like I said, as you've seen the photo, yeah, he belongs in there. He's so really stoked with that. Yeah, and then of course, you know, I got Loki, God Loki with the throne, right? And that's pretty cool. I got the artisan guy, and do I love him? I found this guy more amusing. Yeah, right. So I'm not sure how other people feel about it. I know that there was an issue with people complaining about the gelled hair, right? Because it's pretty thick. It's pretty thick. So that's, I know, it turns some people off. But I think that to keep it in that look, that's what they felt they had to do. I don't know. It doesn't bother me as much because it's not like I'm going to be touching it anyway. So who else is here? I know who else is here. X-23. I got her, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to pull her out because I didn't know where I was going to put her. And then I realized that, oh yeah, well, I had to do the whole Wolverine and Deadpool shelf. And sure enough, I said, then I got her unboxed her, and I'm so glad that I did because she looks freaking awesome. And I really like, not to brag, but I really like the way I have her posed. Because she's like ready. She's not taking crap from anybody. Check this out. Oh. Right, see that? Yeah, she is awesome. Right, it comes with a different head sculpt for the hair, and so I changed it, and I love this one blowing. She's in action. Love her cloth. The base is awesome. The Juggernaut helmet is great. And then the backpack, sweet. Yeah, and I just saw it in the movie again, and they got the glasses down. Yeah, she looks fantastic. Good one, good one. Very happy, very, very happy. All right, let's set it right there for a second. Because we got to talk about now, of course, we got to talk about Wolverine. So I found this and I couldn't resist it. So this is Logan World War II as Wolverine. Yeah, and I thought, I'm like, up. See? Look at that. The graphics are like, that's awesome. So good. Yeah, I think that's, I couldn't resist it. I think that's awesome. It's so different. Yeah, nice take on that. Mm. And therefore, we must talk about Wolverine. It seems that people love this figure. Yeah. Yeah, they exactly what it is that they love about it. I don't know, because I don't find him to be any greater than the next one I'm going to show you. But I guess the fact that he's in the original costume, yay on that. The fact that there are a couple of options, you could do him sleeveless or with the entire sleeve. I chose to put him with the sleeve on because I have two other Wolverines that are sleeveless. So therefore I give him a different look. I also use his head sculpt of Logan, just because the other two are the regular costume, so you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So now this guy really stands out, and I really dig him. Do I love him? Not sure. Do other people love him? Yes. Yeah. The artwork on the box, really cool. Yeah, it comes with like I said, different arm changes, the claw, hands, the head sculpt, and then he comes with a different plate for his chest, and one with bullet holes and one without. So damage, no damage. So gotta say, pretty cool. The base, all right. Yeah. It looks pretty cool, I gotta say. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, here is the Wolverine head sculpt. Oh. Right, yeah. Here's the man himself. Ah. Yeah, many different ways you can pose them. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how people do pose them, right? Because he's pretty unique. Yeah, so nice. Happy to have him in the collection. And this guy was a surprise. Yeah, this is with the TVA jacket. And I'm glad that they did this because it gives them a whole different vibe. Yeah, great artwork in the box. Yeah, love that. Yeah. Sweet, sweet. Yeah, so this guy, I gotta say that his accessories are really cool. And I love the take on him that they did. So let's see. There we go. Helmet, all bloodied. His pants are nasty. Love that. Yeah, the distress and dirt on those pants, so good. And then his base, look at that. And he comes like with this filing cabinet that he sliced. And then there's all this paperwork that you could put around like it flew off. Yeah, his sword with blood. Nice. Then you could also take off his jacket, and he is wounded. Yeah, and that's hot. That's really great. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, I know people love the other guy, but I'm like, this, I don't know, I find him pretty unique as well. So good job. Yeah, that is good stuff. Okay, so let's put this here. What are we going to talk about next? All right. So one of my at least top 10 figures is this guy that I'm about to show you. And when I unboxed them, all I could do was crack up. Yeah, so freaking good. So clever. So smart. And it's got a lot of symbolism, and I had to watch the movie again to say, oh my God, now I get it, right? Because they just put in so much in here. And I'm talking about Ace Ventura. Pet Detective. The whole tutu with the freaking shorts, the socks, the boots. And then the hair. Oh, so good. Yeah, put them cross-eyed. Yeah, a lot of accessories, like I said, really, really cool. Even the football, right? The doorknob. Die, Dan, die. Love this figure. Yeah, I'm still cracking up. Yeah, that was fun. Let's have another what the F moment. Of course, since you think of Ace Ventura, you also got to think of Pee-wee. Hello. Yeah, and the Cooper collection. I can't remember the freaking name of it. Yeah, so damn good. So damn good. So I saw that they did Pee-wee, had to get him because he's got to go with my fun shelf, and they did such a great job with him. Oh my God. Isn't it great? Yeah. Oh, look at that. So good. Yeah, the suit, right? The cloth the materials feels good. The white shoes, the mask is on point. But it's all about that bag. Yeah. So good. Yeah, and then the box itself, I thought that's a pretty cool diorama. Right? Yeah, sweet. I know. All right, my friends, let's move along. Let's see what else do we have. Wow, are we seeing the end pretty close? No. Because there's still some really cool stuff here. Wow. All right, so what about Batman?
I'm sexy and I know it.
Yeah, Batman. Does it end? Yeah, every time I turn around, there's like another Batman that's come out. And my Batman collection is gotten so big that I couldn't display it all. I had to figure out who was going to make the cut and who wasn't. And that was a tough decision because some of my favorites had to be put aside because it didn't go, cohesively with the rest of it. So that was a tough call. And then sure enough, bam, 2 more show up. Are you serious? Yeah, so this guy here has been the buzz of the town. People seem to love him. And I have to agree with them. He looks freaking awesome, and I think it's pretty cool the way they decide to do the base, and the head sculpt is amazing, by the way. And I'm talking about Michael Keaton from Batman Returns. Batman. Yeah. Looks pretty darn good, I gotta say. I got the deluxe, and the reason I wanted the deluxe is because the regular base comes with this Sphinx. Right? And the corner of it. So instead of that, that's right, the cat. That makes a world of difference. Look at that. Right? Iconic to the movie. And he looks amazing. Look at the head sculpt. Right? So it seems that I have, I realized this yesterday, that I have this on wrong. So this piece here, this chest plate, that goes on top of this. But I actually don't mind it, to be honest with you. I'm okay with it looking like a cape. So, right? And then that's pretty cool. Right? So one other way that I had it displayed was I had this like hook to the back of it, so it looks like it's coming off. Right? So that's one way of doing it. So this one also comes with and on this one you could change the mouth, and I love that mouth. Isn't that great? Look at that. And then the different ones that you could I think that's the best one. And then comes with quite a few accessories. Yeah. I love this transmitter. Right? So, very happy. Very happy with my Batman here. But for me, it's all about that Catwoman sculpture of the cat. That was fantastic. Wow. down here. Ooh. Oh. And then there's Armored Batman. Right? From Superman vs. Batman. And this is the deluxe version 2.0. Yeah, and interestingly enough, when it comes to my Justice League and my Superman vs. Batman collection, this was the one figure that for some reason I didn't order. And then after that I was like, oh, I feel like it was too late and I didn't bother. And the fact that they chose to do this one as a remake, I thought, pretty good for me. Yeah, so I heard a couple of complaints. And one of the complaints that I heard is that he has some diecast. I think people felt that it wasn't enough. So the one helmet where his eyes light up, right? USB connection, pretty cool. This is diecast, and this pretty solid, right? The one that I chose, which is with the damage helmet and the Ben Affleck face showing, I love his teeth. They freaking nailed that. The expression on that. There was no way that I could not choose this. I also love that it came with the spear. The base is cool. It's different. I liked it because this is like after the fight. So, and he's heavy. Yeah, he's got some armor on him. Like this is, got some great weight. But look at that. See what I'm saying? I mean, he is awesome. Yeah, he's up there as far as the Batmans go for me. Yeah, his cape, sweet. Right? And maybe I'll put this one instead. Love that. Yeah. Yeah, Batman 2.0. So good. Wow. I'm in love. Okay. What do you guys think about Terminator? T800, the damaged version. Wow. Hey, the whole thing. Wow. A lot of people top. I get it, and I agree. So I got it, and the next thing I know, I get the next one, and I'm like, oh, that's the regular guy. When I looked, it was two of the same. And I was like, oh. Not only was I like, okay, first of all, expensive figure, right? The fact that I bought an extra one by mistake, now realizing that I had reordered it. So when they both showed up, I was like, oh man, right? So that's one issue. So then I was like, oh, I missed out. I missed out on the freaking regular T800. I'm like, wow, what? Yeah, I have been busy with a lot of stuff. Right? A lot of stuff, taking care of myself, all that good stuff. So with that, I have not had time to get into the logistics of my collection and what hasn't come in. Like I haven't had time for that. And I wasn't ready to ruin my fun. So when he showed up, I was like, no way. Oh, yeah, it made my day. It made my day. And I know that the other one I'll be able to resell it, so I'm not worried about that because the other figure is freaking awesome. But this one, I was like, okay, well, he's going to be kind of basic. Right? That's why to say I have him. I was so wrong. First of all, he comes with a lot of accessories. But what I love about this guy is that his accessories are nothing like the other guy's accessories, like the damage one. So that was really, really cool. Comes with, I was just getting, of course, his signature sunglasses, right? And I haven't put the sunglasses on him. It's an option because I like how it worked his eyes. Yeah, and when I show you, you could understand why. But comes with quite a few nice selection of gloved hands, and then regular hands. Lots of different options. So that was cool. Then he also comes, nice gun, and then a change of shirt, right? T-shirt. And I thought that it was really cool how they give you this strap on. It's almost like a bodysuit, so that it doesn't come out of the pants. Really smart. Love that they did that. And then the short sleeve works for his robotic hand. His arm, right? Look at that. Is it articulated? No, you cannot move those fingers. If you could have, that would have been very cool. Right? Nice. However, I really like the way he looks. So I am not going to put on the t-shirt nor the extra arm, or the other arm. One thing that I noticed that I was like, okay, so as I'm putting the pieces together, I was like, okay, what are these three things? And then when I had pulled out the manual to see that, this is one of those things that once again, they do something and I'm like, genius! And they floored me once again. So what they have done with this guy is, I mean, I freaking love the way he looks, and I love him more than I really expected. So many accessories. I love the bag. I love the box with the flowers. Very cool. One of the things that is so unique to him is that I love how they peeled his scalp, and then they added a part that looks like it peeled. And inside, when those two other pieces go in it, and that's like his mechanics, his battery, and his charger. So I made his eyes look like he was just losing power. So that's what I wasn't sure about putting on the sunglasses. But first of all, okay, the leather, the suit, right? The artillery belt. I mean, this belt right here, this right here, awesome. You can remove the bullets and then put it into the gun. The rifle, yeah, sweet. Okay, you ready? Yeah. This dude is freaking amazing. Right? Flowers, and there's a gun in there. And then I love his finger, his hand sculpt. That's awesome. And then this whole machine gun, bazooka thing he has holding in the other. Yeah. And then, I mean, he is freaking awesome. And then look at the top. See what I'm saying? It peels off. Yeah, I love that. And then this is the piece of the hair that comes off. So smart. Yeah. They really did a great job with him. His base is actually pretty cool as well. And I like that this base is different than the damaged one. So yeah, so this guy I might set up with the dudes. Yeah, glad I got him. Yeah, and what a surprise that I actually got him. It's crazy. All right. Wow. Okay, so let's make room for what I'm about to show you. Iron Man. Iron Man has, I mean, I can't believe they're freaking still going and throwing it at us, right? And then there seems to be another like, woo, people like really talking about this figure. And I was like, oh, do I want to get him or not? Now realizing that he was actually a few steps away from my door. when he showed up, I was like, oh, a surprise! Yeah, and I told them, I'm like, why did I get him? And then I looked him up, I was like, okay, all right, there are a couple of things that are really unique to this guy. And I'm talking about Iron Man Mark 42, right? Then I realized before I brought him upstairs that I had two other Iron Man here that are pretty unique themselves. And I have not unboxed them. I'm not sure when I'm going to unbox them, but I had to have them. And this one, I am really in love with. And this is Iron Man Mark III. The Steve Mode version. And this is a 2.0. And this is that blue. I mean, just the box itself, right? Look at that. Yeah, and I don't mind this box right now. I really don't. I mean, it is freaking awesome. Okay, so, you can see in the photo. Yeah, nice. And then, I Am Patriot. Now remember that there was a different one that came out, and I was like, wait a minute, do I have him? Will it have anything to do with him? And sure enough, doesn't. Right? Yeah. I Am Patriot. Sweet. Yeah, and it looks really, really good. So, as a whole set, all the Iron Men together, it's a beautiful collection. It's beautiful. And I know there's some collectors out there that only collect Iron Man. And that collection, I mean, together, stunning. Stunning. Right? So, yay on that. But this guy. So this is Mark 42 2.0, the deluxe version, special edition. And a couple of things that make it different, make it unique, right? This one comes with a beautiful base. Right? I like the fact that they focus more on the gold, right, versus the red. Nice. Yeah, gorgeous figure. You can see, so together. Nice. All right, my friends. think we're coming to the end. What? Okay. These next two that I'm going to show you is so different. The Avengers, the Marvel, DC, right? We're used to those characters, and we know basically what to expect. I never know what to expect from anime. The creativity of how far they go, wow, yeah. And this collection, like, I didn't even know that I was going to start having a collection of this group right here. And then when I looked at it, I was like, wow, it's actually one of my favorite parts of my collection when it comes to anime. And I'm talking about Dorohedoro, Tanto. This is Shin. Couldn't pass them up. And it's one of those that I almost want to have another one so that I could show him in both ways that you can, because he's so different. Look at, see what I'm saying? All right, so I have decided today that I need to follow this up. I need to sit and watch an episode and find out what is the base of this, because one of the things that I've noticed that happens that has been coming in with the figures is this trash bag. And this is the second figure from this collection that I have that comes with this trash bag. So I had to find out what is the deal with the trash bag. And in both unboxing, I almost didn't see the bag until I looked up the accessories, and then it says about a black bag, and when I looked it up, sure enough. Right? So in here, I have the different hand scopes to go with it for me. Right? So this guy, is that cool or what? Oh my God. And then this is the other way that you could display him with a different head sculpt, which is this head sculpt. How cool is that, huh? And what I love about this one too, that it also comes with glasses. Okay, sweet. And right. Yeah, so when you take off the tie, jacket, and shirt, that's a t-shirt he has underneath his arms, right? And then here, all the accessories that he comes with. That. Woo! That's a habit. Yeah, even his tennis shoes, right? Pretty freaking cool. And in reality, they're not that white. Yeah, so they're more on the gray side. And I'm gonna show you right now, my buddy. Yeah, he's actually pretty tall. I think he's like 13 inches. You know, I just realized that. That's crazy that there's actually a mouth and a face in the back. So I wonder if you could twist his head around. That is freaking amazing, but check him out anyway. All right. And then look at that. With the spine. Woo-hoo! Right, his bloodied hammer. And then there's his tennis shoes. You see that dirty? Right? right? That suit. Oh my God. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So when it comes to like, whoa, which is my favorite? That's a tough call because they're just different. They're all different. They're all so freaking awesome. Awesome. Like I'm really floored with this collection, right? So this guy here. Yeah, so that's another my display case. I'm gonna have to redo a shelving because now that this collection has grown, it needs to be together. And yeah, it's stunning. Right? All right. So of all of these, the one that I'm going to show you now is my favorite. You're like, what? More than all those other great ones? Yeah. Because the creativity of this blew me away. And I saw the photos of it. I said, oh, that's kind of cool. But then when I got it, I was like, oh, man. So freaking awesome. And then once again, this is another part of the collection that is growing nicely. And now it's a group. So the display case is going to change a lot. Which could be really, really fun. But somebody's gonna lose out. Okay, so from Chanto as well. The Doro collection, which is, oh my God. So this is Ibisu. And Ibisu, I have the other one, I love. This one, I didn't know what to expect. And when I got them, wow. And this is Peace Shark's mascot version. So belongs in a baseball team, and the shark is the mascot, and he's the one that wears the costume. That right there, sold. Is that great? So I'm gonna not show you the rest of the box because I wanted to ruin what I'm about to show you, right? So, right, you can see yeah. Oh my God, I had to get it. All right, so here's my buddy, Sue. This purple hair. Right, love. Yeah, the costume is awesome. The baseball suit, right? A couple of different hand scopes. He's got his backpack that opens up. Two little picks here that they adhere them to the backpack strap. Right, sweet. Right. His head scope option is so freaking extreme and so freaking great that I love him. And I think that one of them has to wear this head scope because now that I have two, why not? Is that great? Yeah, so this head scope also came with the other guy. But the other guy also has a third head scope, which is also pretty cool. Yeah. Totally love. Okay. Here is the mascot suit. Yeah, so you open this Velcro piece up, you put him up through it, then you Velcro back between his legs, so his legs are actually sticking out, holding them up, and then his head you can see through, right? And then his hands go through the fins, and as if that wasn't enough, comes with a drink. And the drink is magnetic. Oh my God. Is that freaking awesome or what? Right? Yeah, and it feels pretty cool. It's squishy. Yeah, like a nice little pleather rubber or something. Vinyl, I don't know. And as you get in the photos, it is freaking awesome. And then it comes with the Sharks flyer. Hey, great artwork. So good. Yeah, and so let me show you the rest of the box. See? Look at him. Oh, so good. Bring on the other mask. And then all the accessories that it comes with. But this right here, this artwork, look at that. Oh, so good. That's a great way to display it. Right? You don't want to put the costume on because I love the baseball suit, so I don't want to cover it up. But that is fantastic. Yeah. So good. Right? Wow. So my friends, woo! Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you made it to the end of this, I commend you. I know then that you are a true toy fan collector, and I am so glad that you stuck it out with me because, let's face it, there's some amazing collection. I am so thrilled, so thrilled. So I was glad that I was able to share that with you. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I myself was ill for a long time and my algorithms have got really bad. So I need to start building them up again. So if you could please give me a like, a comment, a thumbs up, something, right? I really appreciate it and trying to get back into the game. So my friends, thank you so much for hanging in there. Until next time, take care. See ya.